this? Dear princesses, these boxes you see in front of you hold some scary and creepy items. Your Halloween challenge today is... What's inside the box? Get just one box right and you can escape my haunted house. Ew! It's all wet and squidgy. What do you think it is? I think it might be brains. Maybe it's... worms! Ha. Oh, how I love Halloween. It's fluffy, but hard. It's got 2 legs. No, 3, 4, 5 legs. 6, 7, 8 legs. Ah! Spider! Ah! That means... Timothy! Let's get out of here. These freshly baked cupcakes look delicious. But how should I decorate them? I know! I'll decorate one for each of the princesses. This first one could be for Olivia. I'll make it blue at the bottom and pink at the top. Perfect. It looks just like a cakey version of Olivia. Esme's making cupcakes for the princesses. Eh? I reckon I can have some fun with this. Hee hee hee. Where did Olivia's cupcake go? Time for my next trick. It was just here a second ago. What happened to it? Maybe you ate it. Maybe I ate it? I don't remember that. But it does sound like something I would do. Oh well, there are plenty more. I better get on to the next one. It's for Isabella. Isabella will love this. Her favourite colour's red. Oh no, not another one. This is almost too easy. Did I eat that one without realising too? Oh. Okay, I better be extra careful with this one. There we go. Liliana will definitely like this. Now there's only one left. I was right. This is fun. them all. Well, one more left to decorate. And here's one for Malice. Wait, she made one for me. Oh. Ugh. The cupcakes! I didn't eat them. Wait, but if I didn't eat them, then where did they go?
You must have just not seen them.
I must have just not seen them. Well, as long as they're back, that works for me. I'm going to give these cupcakes to the princesses before I really do eat them. A delicious cupcake, all for me. But if I have it, then Esme won't have had any. Oh, fine, whatever. Oh.
Welcome everyone to the Kiddyzuzaa talent show. We have a great lineup tonight from all of our talented princesses. First up, Olivia.
Thank you. I'm going to treat you all to some stand-up comedy. Okay, here it goes. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Wooden shoe.
Wooden shoe.
Wouldn't you like to hear another joke? Okay, I'll take that as a no.
Thank you, Olivia, for the, comedy. Moving on, next up we have Esme performing a song.
Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be playing a song on my guitar. I seem to have forgotten my guitar. I have grapes though. Grapes are great. They are like natural candy. They are shaped a bit like eggs. That's cool, right?
Well, that was definitely like no song I've ever heard before. Not in a good way. Okay, Liliana is next. It seems like Liliana isn't here. Never mind. Isabella is next then.
Thank you. This year, I've prepared a picture which I call Portrait of Happiness. Why aren't you all clapping? I see. You simply do not understand great art.
Okay. Well, I guess that's it then. Can we have all the performers back on stage, please? And the winner is...
Wait, that was awful. No one should win. You're cheering? For me?
The winner is... Malice!
I can't believe it! Thank you so much! I've always wanted to win a trophy. I'm so happy. I'm so sorry I'm late. I've just finished my new invention. The super magnetic glove.
Oh, what a twist! It looks like we have a new winner. The trophy goes to... Liliana.
What? But I won! Whatever. Didn't even want a trophy. Thank you so much. I'm honoured.
You deserved it. Thank you for coming, everyone. Someone should probably tidy up those bears on the stage.
Esme! It's my new invention. Pretty cool, huh? Do you want to see what else it can do? There's more. Stop or else I'm going to... Ugh. Actually, this looks pretty good. Oh, I like that. Can I have a go? Liliana, what are we going to do? Grab the remote. Well done, Esme. Thanks. Wait, for what? For grabbing the remote and saving us. Huh? I thought that was you. No, if it wasn't me and it wasn't you, that means... Malice! Thanks, Timothy. I can always rely on you.
What a long day. I'm starving. Hello? Anyone there? Guess not. Ooh, free food. Don't mind if I do. Oh, that's way too hot. It's like eating lava. Oh, this one's cold. It's like whatever the opposite of lava is. Oh, bleh. This one's just right. Oh, I'm so full. I need to relax. Whoa! This chair is huge. Way too big for me. Who would even need a chair this big? This one's pretty good, but not exactly the right size. Maybe there's another one around here somewhere. Aha! How convenient! Oh, yeah, this is perfect. Ooh. Hey, what's that noise? I must have eaten more porridge than I thought. All of this sitting down is exhausting. I need a nap. Maybe there's 2 or 3 beds around here I can try. Nope. Too hard. Next! Ooh! This one's soft. Maybe too soft. I need something more medium. Yep. This is the one. Whew. Well, off to sleep I go. That was disaster. Mr. Snuggles, you did great. But Timothy, you didn't put any effort into your costume. That's the last time I'm taking you to a teddy bear themed picnic party. At least we finally get to eat our porridge now. Huh? What's this? Someone's been eating my porridge! Yes, Mr. Snuggles. Yours too. And yours, Timothy. I'm outraged. I need to sit down. What? Our chairs! Somebody's broken your one, Timothy. No. Your one is fine, Mr. Snuggles. Someone sat in it, but it's all in one piece. Why would someone do this? I'm going for a lie down. Wait, my bed has been sat on too? What is going on? Yep, yours too, Mr. Snuggles. I hope Timothy's isn't broken again. Esme! Bear! There's a bear on the loose! Run for your lives! Meh.
I'm really having a bad hair day today. There, that's better. No more tangles. Huh? That's weird. I'm sure I put my tiara here a second ago. Grapes. There's nothing that I like better. I just don't know what I'd do if they mysteriously vanished. Grapes? No! They vanished! Olivia, Esme, look at my new invention. Liliana, it's an emergency. What's wrong, Esme? We have a case of vanishing objects. Vanishing objects? Eh? Has anything important vanished? Yes, my tiara. My grapes, Liliana. My grapes. Okay. Calm down. It just so happens I was putting on my extra little touches of my magic item revealing machine. It's right here in my... Huh? We have a case of vanishing items. First off, we need to find out who is behind it. Malice? Yeah, probably Malice. Yes, I think it's Malice too. We just need to catch her in the act. You mean like lay a trap? Exactly. We need to find something very valuable to us as bait. She won't be able to resist. What could we use as bait? I had an idea about that. Esme, I think we should use your secret spare stash of grapes. What? What secret spare stash? I don't know what you're talking about. It's okay, Esme. We know. You keep them in a box under your sofa. But what if the plan backfires? What if they vanish too? I'll be entirely grapeless. Sorry, Esme, but that's a risk I'm willing to take. Grapes, my favourite. And these are my last ones. I sure hope nothing bad happens to them. I'm just going to go over here now. More grapes, eh, Esme? Perfect thing for me to erase. Aha! We knew it was you, and we caught you red-handed. Princesses! How did you know it was me? Who else would it be? Time for me to get out of here. Anything you like, Isabella? Not sure. Hello, princesses. Anything take your fancy? No, thanks. There's nothing in my size. I could always make you a custom dress if you don't like any of these. This isn't another one of your schemes, is it, Malice? Schemes? Me? Not at all. I've just discovered a new passion for sewing. Well, I was after a new dress, actually. Perfect. Let's get you measured up so it's just right. Okay, all sorted. Now, what colour were you thinking? I do love red, but I'm thinking about mixing it up a bit. Maybe blue. I can picture it now. Come back tomorrow and it'll be finished. Yes, this scheme is going exactly how I planned. Time to make a dress. Are you ready yet, Isabella? Almost. What do you think? Wow, it does look really nice, actually. Yeah, I love it. My pleasure. Now, go and get me a smoothie. Yes, Malice. Of course, Malice. Here you go, Malice. Good. Now, dance. Wait a minute. That's a mind control dress, isn't it? I knew it. I knew it was a scheme. And you fell for it. Now Isabella will do whatever I tell her to. Oh yeah? It's nothing a little magic won't fix. What happened? Malice tricked you. That dress was enchanted so that you were under her control. Yes, Olivia. Now, Malice, would you please close down this whole dress shop? Of course, Olivia. Wait! My dresses! My sewing machine! My scheme! No more sewing for you. From now on, you have to get your own smoothies. Aw, but the kitchen is far. I think I've had enough clothes shopping for one day. Let's go and do something else.
Let's see. Esme wanted mac and cheese. Isabella wanted homemade bread. And Liliana wanted... Oh no! What did Liliana want again?
Thanksgiving is just not Thanksgiving without a large, extra cheesy pepperoni pizza.
A pepperoni pizza? For Thanksgiving?
It's her tradition.
Oh no! I forgot the pizza. Hang on. Pull yourself together. Who do I know that can find me a cheesy pepperoni pizza on Thanksgiving Day? Turkey Day. Esme speaking. Calm down, Olivia. I'll be right there.
Thanksgiving without me. We'll show them, won't we, Timothy? Timothy? Timothy, where are you?
Where is everyone, Timothy? Is Malice on her way? She does know she's invited, right? What if Esme never found that pizza? Oh. Come in!
Ooh, this all looks lovely.
Did someone order one hot, delicious pepperoni pizza? Oh, Esme, thank you.
Well, this looks good enough to eat. Timothy, how could you?
Now Thanksgiving is perfect. Huh? When I got here, there was pizza in there.
Sure, Esme. What's that on your shirt?
Huh? How did that get there?
Wait! Look! It's not just the pizza that's gone. It's the bread!
And the mac and cheese! And Timothy! Malice! I should have known.
See? Who needs those princesses and their Thanksgiving? Hey! Olivia!
Now that we're all here, it's time to eat.
Oh.
You were always invited to Thanksgiving, Malice.
Awkward.
Now Thanksgiving is perfect.
I couldn't eat another bite.
Pass me your plate. I came prepared. I don't know how she does it.
That is one thing we can definitely agree on.
The Zuzaa cookbook. Yummy. Looks like there's lots of delicious recipes inside.
Yep. Roasted grape. Grape 3 ways. Duck à la grape.
Esme, I don't think there's any grape recipes inside this cookbook.
What?
Look, we can make an omelette.
Omelette. That's a funny word.
Come on, let's go and get ready.
Omelette.
What's the first ingredient, Esme?
The first ingredient is strawberries.
Huh? Strawberries? In an omelette?
That's what it says.
What's the next ingredient?
Pizza.
Pizza? That doesn't sound right. Are you sure you didn't say eggs?
Nope, definitely says pizza.
Strawberry flavoured pizza omelette it is then. What was that sound?
Now, the recipe says we need to mix it.
Wooden spoon ready, chef.
Nope, it says we need to mix it with our eyes.
Our eyes? There's that sound again. What is that?
The recipe says we need to cook it.
I'll turn the oven on.
Nope, it says we need to cook it with bad dancing.
Bad dancing?
Yep, while holding bananas.
Holding bananas? This is a very strange recipe. Oh, I'm so hungry. Malice! She said she was hungry. That sound must have been Malice's tummy grumbling. She tricked us. I think I need to teach Malice a lesson. It's delicious.
Yummy.
This is the best omelette I've ever eaten. Huh? Yummy? Delicious? What? That isn't right. Oh, I'm so hungry. Maybe I could take a little bit of her omelette. Yuck! This is disgusting! That'll teach you not to trick us, Malice. Ugh! That was horrible!
I like it.
All right, Esme, time for a little face painting. Are you ready?
I can't wait! Let's get started.
Okay, sit still and close your eyes. There we go. What do you think?
Wow, amazing! It's a colourful cat. Nice job, Isabella. Right, it's your turn.
Of course. Make it something fantastic, please.
Will do. All done. Take a look.
Ah, I'm just all green.
You said make it something fantastic, so I painted you like the best thing in the world. A delicious green grape.
Oh, thanks. But it doesn't really go with my outfit, so I think I'll take it off.
Hee hee hee.
It won't come off.
I just used the normal paint. It should come right off.
Oh no, I'm stuck looking like a grape. What can I do?
Oh, I know. Wait here.
I can't leave the house looking like this.
It's Liliana's recolouring machine. We'll just set it to your skin tone and it should work.
Did it work?
Now you're purple. Big purple grape.
Oh no! I'm blue! Oh, that's my third least favourite colour.
Did it work? Am I the right colour again?
Yep, all back to normal.
Amazing. Thank you, Esme.
My pleasure. Since we have lots of paints left, shall we have another go?
No thanks.
Does it really make your hair super soft and super shiny? That's what the bottle says. Let's try it. Wow, super soft. And super shiny. Olivia! Esme! What are we going to do? See, nothing to worry about for you.
Oh no!
This is silly. We can't live like this. Oh, hello, princesses. Lovely day, isn't it? I didn't know my spell would do this. All I did was this and... Malice! Oops. Try doing the spell in reverse. That might work. Why don't you try a medium version of the spell? Yeah, try that. It's kind of cold in here. Super soft. And super shiny. And most importantly, super short.
Hello, and welcome to Kiddyzuzaa with me, Olivia. Our top stories tonight. Esme investigates something very important. We talk to Isabella about the latest fashion trends. And Liliana gives us the weather. But first, we go live to Timothy, who has some very exciting news from the web. Thank you, Timothy. Next, we join Esme for Esme Investigates. Hello, and welcome to Esme Investigates. With me, Esme. Grapes. The first two letters are the same as the word great. Coincidence? Maybe. Or maybe not. That's what I'm here to investigate. How great are grapes? I think I need another one. Maybe another one after this. I thought it would be longer. I am being told that we will return to Esme and her investigation later. Stay tuned if you want to find out how great grapes really are. Next, we go to Isabella to tell us about the latest trend. Over to you, Isabella. Thank you, Olivia. Stay where you are. I have the newest, hottest trend. The hat tower. Anyone who is anyone has one. Unlike any other trend, this one is here to stay. If I'm wrong, I'll eat my hat tower. Back to you in the studio, Olivia. Thank you for that, Isabella. Next. Sorry, Olivia. Breaking news. I'm getting word that... Oh, no! The hat tower isn't trendy anymore. Now, back to Esme Investigates. How great are grapes? One more, just to be sure. We may never know how great grapes really are. Now for the weather with Liliana. Thank you, Olivia. Don't forget your umbrellas, folks. It's raining gummy bears. Huh? If it's raining gummy bears, then why do you need an umbrella? So I can use it to catch them, of course. So, there you have it, folks. Grapes. Great or not great, we may never know. One more grape, for the investigation, of course. The hat tower was a fashion hit, then a foodie miss. Ha ha ha! Has anybody got any ketchup? Liliana reminded us why we always need to carry an umbrella.
And a snorkel.
And Timothy blew our minds with news from the web. How does he do it? Tune in next time for more Kiddyzuzaa. Goodbye.